What's up, guys? It's your boy. You already know who it be the one, the only, the wizard. Me. That's me. I'm the wizard. What's up, guys? It's your boy. You already know. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about some One Piece. And it's been a while since I made a YouTube video. Went to my country, and now I'm back. I have become one with my inner pirate king. And now I can tell you what it means to truly be a pirate king. Now, I've searched this up. It doesn't really seem like anybody knows what it means to be a pirate king. But narratively, if we read and watch the story, if you're an anime watcher, which I actually found this while watching the anime, and I decided to find the manga panels to be more legit, right? Because we want the official, we want what was actually said. We don't want things out of context, and we want to scale things properly. If we're going by the narrative, what does it mean to be a pirate king? Well, based off of what Dan Chinjao said, in this manga panel right here, the one all the way to the left, what have we just witnessed? Hiya ho ho ho! So you wield the color of Supreme King. And what king do you seek to be? King of the pirates! Nonsense! There are countless souls on the sea ahead with the quality of a king. That title is decided by them. Only he who stands atop those supreme kings. For some reason, I don't know, I forgot that. Can be called the king of pirates. Whoa! And then, he asks, who taught him Haki, whatever, right? So, two things are said here. You must be atop of all the Supreme King Haki users, according to Dan Chinjao. Now, you might be like, well, Dan Chinjao is not really the strongest person, so why is he so credible? Well, it sounds as if he has a good idea of what it means to be king of pirates. Better than we do. At least from what we know. And then, we have Kaido. Kaido says, in his words, right? Abilities alone cannot conquer the world. The world is convenient that way. Roger didn't have any fruit because only Haki can transcend all. Right? So he's referring to Roger conquering the world. There was no Dell fruit involved, so I assume by narrative alone that he's using Haki. So that means Roger has the strongest Haki in the world. He is worthy of being king of pirates because he has the strongest Haki. No other pirate, no Whitebeard, no Zebek, nobody. Roger. It's just Roger. That's it. His Haki is the best. Does not matter. Everyone else, a fart. Maybe Imu is the only one, but we don't know. To be the king at the top, which probably Imu does have the craziest fucking Haki we're ever gonna see, right? So to be truly the king of the pirates, you have to have the strongest Haki. It's not just Delfru. Strongest Delfru cannot conquer the world. So, if I'm just looking at it at face value, Kaido has a Delfru. Is he saying that he can't be king of pirates? I mean, in his words, he said nobody could beat him. Yet he put Shanks in there. And then on top of that, Shanks also stopped him at Marineford. Or getting to Marineford. So, I don't know what happened. I don't understand that scuffle, that altercation. What happened for Kaido to stop and say, fuck it, we're gonna go back? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. So, I wanted to talk about the Dan Chinjao thing. I wanted to talk about Kaido, talking about Haki transcends all, yada yada. And then I wanted to bring Mihawk into this discussion. I've been thinking about Mihawk quite a bit over the past couple of days, and I even saw a video from Zage, Z-A-G-E, and he made a video saying Mihawk is the strongest right now, right? It's one of his like latest videos. I think it's only like a week old. And Mihawk does say that King of Pirates is a greater title than Swordsman, right? Than the greatest swordsman, right? Now, is he saying that based off of what? Off of like popularity or strength? Well, it must be strength, because I don't think anyone gives a fuck about popularity. People give a fuck about power, right? So if we're looking at it from a power standpoint, Mihawk knows something. Because Mihawk has fought Shanks. And according to the data books and how even Mihawk presents himself in the anime and the manga, he feels as if Shanks is not a worthy opponent for him. And yes, he does not want to fight him in Marineford, but that doesn't mean him, like, oh, I don't want to fight him. It could be for personal reasons. He could be not wanting to fight him because he just feels like, no, there's no point. Why would I fight him? He's not challenging him, right? So Mihawk is supposed to be the greatest swordsman in the world. Does that include Shanks? Does that mean Mihawk is above Shanks? If Mihawk is looking, and I quote, in the data book, right? I forget which data book, but there is a data book that states Mihawk is looking for an opponent stronger than Shanks. Then that means nobody is stronger than Shanks, right? Or is he talking about swordsmanship? Kaido's not a swordsman. Big Mom is probably closer to being a swordsman, but Shanks probably is stronger than her, right? Shanks is probably also stronger than Kaido. Probably. It's a possibility, right? If we think Luffy is stronger than Shanks, then yeah, then we would assume that right now Luffy is like the strongest guy in the verse. If you think Shanks is the strongest, so it's either you think about this three ways. If Kaido is dead, Big Mom's dead, right? Blackbeard is an emperor. We got Shanks, and then we got Mihawk. So Mihawk is looking for someone who's stronger than Shanks. So that means Zoro has to surpass Shanks. That means Zoro will be one of the strongest people in the verse, right? Then on top of that, if you don't think Shanks is stronger than Luffy, then that means you just put Luffy at number 1 right now. Nobody's beating Luffy. Which is probably not the case. Shanks is probably beating Luffy, right? So if we're really ranking it, if you think Blackbeard is going to beat Luffy, then it's going to end up being, and this is my personal, I'm going to be doing my top 5. I'm going to be doing my top 5 right now. My top 5 in the verse right now, if I'm going based off of narrative. Number 1, Mihawk. Why is he looking for somebody stronger than Shanks if he's not stronger than Shanks? Why not just fight Shanks? Why is he saying, oh, because you have one less arm that, like, you're not even a match for me? I don't know what the fuck that means. But according to Mihawk, in Mihawk's head, he believes he's stronger than Shanks. So if I respect Mihawk, then I'm going to put it at Mihawk number 1. Then I'm going to put Shanks. Shanks is number 2. Now, some people are putting Dragon over Luffy. I can see it happening. I can see a lot of things happening. Right now, as of now, the only people that we have not seen their strength, so honorable mentions, right? Honorable mentions, spelled honorable wrong. Honorable mentions. Dragon, Imu, and Gorosei. These people, we don't know how strong they really are. Gorosei, we're about to see maybe their true color. If Imu is above those people in strength, then that's saying a lot. If Dragon is above those people in strength, or is near those people in strength, let's say Dragon is as strong as a Gorosei. Does that mean that... So if Luffy beats any of the Gorosei, then that means Luffy right now is above Dragon. Or that puts Dragon at like number 3 right now. So either Dragon is number 3, 4, or 5. Right now, that is alive. But we don't know how strong he is. So, right now, based off of what I know, I would say Luffy is number 3. For me, in my opinion. I need to see more from Blackbeard. He has not shown enough for me to say that he's going to beat Luffy. Right? If they fight right now, Luffy has to win. If they don't fight right now, and it ends up being like the last fight, Luffy's going to win regardless. So it didn't even really matter. Number 4 is Blackbeard. Until I see Dragon do something, Blackbeard is above him. And then number 5 is Dragon. Dragon is only there because I believe he will either fight Akainu and beat him, because Akainu is supposed to be number 6 for me. And this list is most likely going to change because it's probably going to end up being Imu, Luffy, Blackbeard, Mihawk, Shanks, Dragon, Akainu. That's probably how the list is probably going to go. And then it's going to be Luffy, Imu, Blackbeard. Blackbeard maybe will combine with Imu and make like this Imu Blackbeard fucking fusion thing. I don't know. I really don't know. Blackbeard and Imu are like the 2 wild fucking cards. Dragon is like, okay, he has to show us something good, or like I just give up on him. But these 3 people, I can easily argue that they belong here without a doubt. To say that Blackbeard is stronger than Luffy is you're kind of like just guessing right now. Now, if we include Kaido and Big Mom, Kaido should be like number 3, Luffy should be like number 4, Big Mom should be like number 5. Or you switch Big Mom and Luffy, if that makes you feel better. And then you put like Dragon or you put like Blackbeard, Dragon, and then you put Akainu. So this is my current top 5 of people that are alive, that I know that they're worth something. I don't know what Imu can do. She or he is just a black dark figure. I don't know what the fuck they do. I don't know what they do at all. Maybe really fucking strong. Sabo was terrified. If Sabo is even half of Dragon or a third of Dragon and Imu is able to like just shit on him, oh man, then that says a lot. Wherever you scale Sabo, you either multiply it by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 100 times. I don't know how much stronger Dragon is. I would assume that everyone would agree Dragon is stronger than Sabo. I think we can all agree to that. Okay, if that's the case, then by how much? Now, let's assume it's 100 times. Then that means Luffy's like fucking 1,000 times stronger than Sabo. That means what happened in Mary Joa would not happen to Luffy. So that means Luffy is probably getting out of there alive. He's chilling. So, this was supposed to be, what does it mean to be King of the Pirates? King of the Pirates is supposed to be strongest person in the world. The strongest pirate in the world. You have to be, not just, mind you, in the words of Qin Zhao, he says, only he who stands atop those supreme kings can be called the King of the Pirates. Right? So, forget King of the Pirates. Let's just say King, right? Because what does Sabo call Imu? There is a king. There was someone standing, someone sitting on the throne that was not supposed to be sat on. And that's Imu. So, if Imu has Conqueror's Haki, Dragon has Conqueror's Haki, Shanks has Conqueror's Haki, Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, if all these people have Conqueror's Haki, Luffy at the end of it Zoro cannot be stronger than Luffy at the end of the show. So even if Mihawk is like 10% weaker than Shanks, that means Zoro still has to surpass Shanks. Because why say I'm looking for somebody stronger than Shanks? If Mihawk is 10% weaker than Shanks and fucking Zoro just ends up beating Mihawk, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm confused by why even say that. Like, it doesn't even make really any sense. So that means Zoro, by the end of the series, has to be stronger than Shanks and Mihawk. Regardless, it does not matter. If that statement is true, then Zoro has to be stronger than both of them. Number 2, Luffy has to be the strongest at the end of the series. And number 3, that technically proves that Roger was above Whitebeard. These statements alone say Roger is above Whitebeard. Not to mention, if we're just looking at will, Roger wanted to throw hands with everybody. Whitebeard just wanted to throw hands with Roger. Just to like spar. They weren't fighting seriously. This was a sick Roger. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Okay. If Whitebeard is such a great conqueror, right? If he is the true Supreme King, the number 1 in the world, why is it that he is in a crew of... Why is he under Rocks? It doesn't make any sense. So Rocks has to be above him if he's the captain. Whitebeard's not the captain. Why are you following someone if you're stronger than them? That doesn't make any sense. Is this a buggy situation? I don't think we want to assume that Rocks D. Zebek is a buggy. I would like to assume that this was the strongest pirate group ever formed. And this guy was the closest to King of Pirates. And Roger came and said, fuck that shit. I'm king of the fucking pirates. No. You want to know why Roger didn't say he's king of the pirates? Because that shit didn't exist. It didn't fucking exist. King of the Pirates never existed when Gold Roger became king of the pirates. He was the first king of the pirates. That means he stood atop everyone. Based off of this shit alone, based off of what Kaido and Don Chinja are saying, based off of what Mihawk is saying, this shit is the peak. Finding the One Piece doesn't make you the strongest. No. Being the strongest means you can beat everyone. You have beaten all other Supreme Kings. There are no more Supreme Kings that can beat you. You stand atop of all those kings, and you are the number 1 king. You are the supreme. You are the highest Supreme King. And that was Roger. That was not Whitebeard. So if we're looking at it at face value, Gold Roger is stronger than Whitebeard. Does not matter. How you want to split it, cut it, there's no argument. That's it. It's over. It's over. It's a simple argument. It doesn't make sense. How are you the world's strongest pirate, but yet he's the king of the pirates? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So Roger's the king of the pirates, but Whitebeard's the strongest pirate. What the fuck does that even mean? Strongest pirate. That could just mean that he has the most territory. That could be interpreted so many ways. But if I said I'm the king of all pirates, that means the strongest pirate in the world is nothing compared to me. That means the strongest creature. That means the strongest family, the most balanced crew, the strongest swordsman. All those guys are nothing to me. That means Emu's shit. That means nobody beats me. I'm above all those guys. If I'm king of the pirates, that means I'm number 1. If I'm the strongest person in the world, and that's king of the pirates, I'm number 1. But, anyways, I'm done. That's it. I think I've maybe convinced most of y'all that Roger is the king. He's the true king. No one has made a video on this. Probably because nobody gives a fuck. But I give a fuck. I care enough to say I want to find who or what that means, right? And I did it. That's it. It's over. GG. The looking is done. Roger's the strongest. Until proven otherwise, Roger's the strongest. He's the strongest. If I'm just looking at it narratively, Roger's the strongest. Emu has not wanted thrown hands. Does not want to throw hands. Nobody wants to throw hands. If Roger is the only one that wants to throw hands and no one wants to throw hands, Roger is the strongest. Roger gave himself up. We don't even know why. If we're being honest, there's so much shit we don't know. We could just be like, oh yeah, he's sick. No, but why execute himself? Just so he can like inspire for the One Piece, it has to be much greater than that. There's shit that was known beforehand. Like fucking Oden knowing that that Luffy was gonna go to that island. He knew someone like Luffy was gonna go. Roger told his crewmates that someone like Luffy was gonna come. This shit was already like destined to happen. Luffy is Joy Boy. He's supposed to be the destined, like he's the guy. He is him. Luffy at the end of the series has to be him. It's just that simple. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Being your boy, you already know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe. Definitely comment. I want to know what you guys think. Nice to see you guys again. It's been a while. I was on vacation pretty much, and I got a lot of like stuff. I got a lot of stuff that I got from my country of One Piece stuff. If you guys want to see that, I can probably reveal it in another video if you guys are interested. But it's been your boy, you already know. Deuces. Goodbye.